One. And we are live from UAC 1
for the first fight. Wait, before all that, we want to thank all of you for joining the stream. We're about to commence with our first fight. First of all, we got Ethan Vela, 5'11", 255, about to enter the ring.
versus Nick Al 5'11", 245.
It's going to be a heavyweight matchup. We're glad all of you can make it, and we hope for the best. Let me send this just to Damien. Ethan looks slightly confident. He has that look in his eyes. He knows he's going to go in there.
Ethan, the slightly bigger opponent, 10-pound weight advantage over Nick.
Nick's getting coached right now. He looks confident though. He has that look in his eyes.
Both
He's going to go in there and do great.
Both fighters have limited boxing experience. This is their first bout, respectively, for both opponents.
But which opponent will come out on top and claim their first victory over the other?
And Ethan walks into the ring.
Five rounds, 1 minute each. Nick is about to enter the ring. He looks to be getting prepared by his corner.
We would like to know who you guys watching at home having all these fights tonight.
Each fighter has trained extensively for tonight, and I believe all of them put their all into beating their opponent. They all have moderate skill sets. The main event will feature 2 experienced fighters, but the rest will be the debut of each fighter. Both fighters in the ring. Looks like it's about to begin in a couple minutes. Stay tuned for a brutal first match in UAC 1.
an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb.
Love you, Axer.
The boys that count like courage. Got a good life when I grow up, I flourish. Your bitch wanna take a pic like she a tourist. Yeah, I'm a Gemini, bitch, fuck a Taurus. They talking about me like I am with the source. Got some boys in the hood, I ain't talking about more. Don't take everything in your house, get a mortgage. I need some glory, I feel like I'm Morgan, no Freeman. I drop a new song.
Got it. Oh, this is gonna be the best summer ever.
What did you just say?
What are you doing here?
You better not be saying that this summer is going to be better than the one that we spent together, buddy. I mean, the parties, the pranks, the wet stuff.
You lost me on that last one, but yeah, that was fun. Although I didn't have Dash Pass back then.
I get 5 weeks of exclusive deals.
I mean, this is incredible.
That's the second best thing that's ever happened in my mouth.
It's like they're making a bunch of little flavored babies in there.
Please don't say that.
Are you throwing a party and you didn't invite me? No. Hey, we gotta wake this party up. Hey, everybody, let's go in the pool.
Best your best summer with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up now.
Your greatest fear is not that you will fall. Your greatest fear is that you will live a full life and never fly. Wondering what it's gonna be like when you jump without ever jumping. And I'm just here to tell you, jump.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple, mushroom.
In our upcoming match, Soren Vela coming in at 5'6", 135.
And Laith El Zaim coming in at his respective 5'6", 135 pounds.
They are the two smallest fighters we're gonna see today. It should be an interesting fight.
We've seen them develop technical skills. They know how to throw combos. They've been practicing for quite some time, and I believe it's going to be a match to watch.
And a major shout out to our sponsors here today, Schneider's, Domino's,
Prophecy. And thank you to Spartans Boxing Gym for endorsing us today.
and shout out to the CEOs of this company, Ryan Meyer and Carlos Rodriguez. They've done a fantastic job preparing these fighters and getting a venue for us to. Our next fight will begin in 5 minutes as both fighters are in their locker room preparing for each other respectively.
Although there's a difference in stature between Soren Vela and Leith El-Zaim, it can be seen that both of them have practiced extensively on their skills and what they lack in. Each has their own respective footwork along with their hands leading up to this match. Leith El-Zaim is going to be accompanied by Ian Calleja in his corner, and Soren Vela will be accompanied by Carlos Rodriguez.
When you look at the two fighters, it would seem Leith is bigger, much more of a build, but Soren, the longer fighter, skinnier, gotta respect his length and his jab and what he brings to the table.
For this fight, I believe Soren will focus on range. Leith will focus on getting on the inside due to their difference in length with their wingspan. But overall, I just believe it's a match to watch, and we're all gonna go out there, each fighter respected because they're gonna step foot in the ring. It's all just love at the end. Respect to each fighter for coming out here tonight.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple. Mushroom dip.
Pepperoni.
Order carryout on the go using the Domino's app, now on Apple CarPlay.
Enjoy.
Got it. Oh, this is gonna be the best summer ever.
What did you just say?
What are you doing here?
You better not be saying that this summer is going to be better than the one that we spent together, buddy. I mean, the parties, the pranks, the wet stuff.
You lost me on that last one, but yeah, that was fun. Although I didn't have Dash Pass back then.
I get 5 weeks of exclusive deals.
I mean, this is incredible.
That's the second best thing that's ever happened in my mouth.
It's like they're making a bunch of little flavor babies in there.
Please don't say that.
Are you throwing a party and you didn't invite me? What the f? Hey, we gotta wake this party up. Hey, everybody, let's go in the pool.
Best your best summer with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up now.
Soren makes his way to the ring. His heavily anticipated debut.
As stated, he has a lengthier build. I believe he will utilize that tonight against Leith El-Zaim. He's coming out to King Von. He looks serious. He looks ready. The match is about to begin in a couple of minutes.
Laith El-Zaim makes his walk to the ring.
Accompanied with his corner, Ian Calleja. As stated, he has a bulkier build compared to Soren. They do have their own size, the same size, but their wingspan is much different.
Laith makes his walk around the ring. And the fight is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen.
The crowd is
The crowd erupts for Laith's introduction. And the bout is about to begin.
each opponent meeting in the middle of the ring. Leading up to this fight, they've shown much respect for each other. There hasn't been much trash talk between one another, so I believe it'll be a really good fight. Shows that they each harbor respect for one another, that they both respect the work that's been put into this match.
Many UAC fans do believe Laith has the upper hand in this fight.
Largely due to strength, but I believe Soren could pull off an upset tonight. And the match has begun. Soren, as stated before,
throws the first punch.
Keeping distance between Laith.
Both
Soren hits him with the right to the body.
Soren lands.
Soren utilizing his right hand really effectively and his jab. Laith trying to get on the
Both
inside.
fighters seem to be a bit hesitant going into this match. Soren does seem to have his head down quite a bit early on.
Laith looks confident here. Soren a bit less confident, but he is utilizing his range really effectively. He hits him with a right
Laith
hand.
with a big punch. Excuse me, Soren with a big punch. Laith does seem to be landing to the body.
Come on! Yeah, come on, get it in!
Soren
is ducking after every punch.
Come on, lady!
Soren really utilizing that right hand effectively.
Get it in!
Both fighters do look a little tired. Soren with a big punch. This is a close round. Could give it to either fighter. I think Laith does have the upper hand in round one, but
his right hand. What a good first round to start off this debut. So Justin, as we've seen, as I've stated before, Soren utilized that right hand and that jab really effectively to keep a range between Laith. Laith have tried to get into the inside due to him being a bit smaller in wingspan. What do you think about the fight right now?
I think Soren can compete with Laith, as we just saw. Soren does look a little scared to get hit, putting his head down. Laith always having his head up, looking straight at Soren. It did look like Laith did have the upper hand by a bit. You could give it to either fighter. Overall, I think it was a good round one for each fighter. They both should feel good about themselves going into round two.
Soren just needs to gain that confidence. He needs to keep his head up in order to dodge those hits. Laith at the moment only has the upper hand due to Soren being a bit gassed and a little bit unconfident. But at the moment, we're starting round 2. It's about to commence. And now it has begun.
Meet at the middle.
Late, each side are throwing combinations.
Both fighters getting into each other early.
Soren with a big
great
right
combo
hand.
from Soren. Lei seems to be a little shook.
Late,
Lei
your
throwing a plethora of punches in the second.
Keep going, Soren. Late coming in. That's Soren. Soren's back against the ropes.
No!
Okay, let's go.
A good round 2. I think Soren did look a bit more confident, a bit more comfortable in the second. I think that one I would give the edge to Soren. Again, it could go to either fighter. Leif does look a little tired.
Each fighter is throwing big right hands, especially Soren. As seen before, he's hit Leith in the face quite a couple times. Leith is targeting more towards the body. He's clinching a bit more, but both fighters are doing well. They're keeping it composed. They're just going out there and doing what they're training to do.
Soren does look to be landing the bigger shots, but Leif is more comfortable on the inside, it seems. We'll see how this develops into the fight. How long is this fight?
The third round has begun. Soren with the body shot.
Soren landing early.
Leith going to the body and the head, throwing immense combinations right now.
Both fighters look determined in this fight.
Leith with the uppercut and the right hook and the left hook. Wow.
A standing count at the beginning of the third. Soren does seem to be good as he recuperates himself.
Leith going out there and looking confident. Soren looks a bit on the edge right now, but let's see if he can bring it back in the rest of this round. The match has continued. Leith with the uppercut and the right hook. He's going ham on Soren. Brutal blows to Soren's body.
Soren does look hurt. That third round has to go to Leif. Soren's gonna need a big fourth round and pull this out of the fire if he wants to win this fight.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple. Mushroom dip.
Pepperoni.
Order carryout on the go using the Domino's app, now on Apple CarPlay.
Enjoy.
Last round commencing right now.
Both fighters
started.
seem to be putting this fight into the hands of the judges.
Leith going at it in the final round.
Soren, come on!
Leif not scared to throw.
Soren's being pushed back at the moment. Leith not scared to
Oh, Soren with the big right hand. Big body blow from Lace. Soren bounces back. 30 seconds left.
Late throwing big shots right now at the end of the match.
Soren really
being
needs
back
to
into
start throwing. Needs to have some awareness right now and realizes he's losing this fight.
Both fighters look extremely gassed, but they're still continuing. Leif backing Soren once again. Oh, with a big uppercut and right hand to the bodies. He keeps on throwing those power hooks.
Leif does continue to throw. And that is the fight, ladies and gentlemen. I think you have to give that to Leif.
What an incredible fight by these two fighters. It was close, but it seemed Leif had the upper hand. Soren couldn't keep that range effectively, and it allowed Leif to get inside and throw those power hooks and power uppercuts. What a great match from these two. Respect to them for entering the ring.
As we await the judge's decision, big shout out to both fighters. Major respect for just getting in the ring. Both put on a great fight, showed their skills.
And once again, huge shout out to Schneider's Prophecy, Domino's, and Spartan's Gym for
giving us this opportunity.
Yes, thank you.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple! Mushroom dip!
Pepperoni.
Order carry-out on the go.
As we await decision in this fight, you have to give it to Leif, I believe. What do you think, Miguel?
I believe Leif won this as well. It was clear in the third and fourth that he was short hammer on Soren.
By unanimous decision, Leif Al-Zaim takes the victory.
Respect to both these fighters.
Congratulations to Leif.
Good job by both these fighters. It was a match to watch.
Got it. Oh, this is gonna be the best summer ever.
What did you just say?
What are you doing here?
You better not be saying that this summer is going to be better than the one that we spent together, buddy. I mean, the parties, the pranks, the wet stuff.
You lost me on that last one, but yeah, that was fun. Although I didn't have Dash Pass back then.
I get 5 weeks of exclusive deals.
I mean, this is incredible.
That's the second best thing that's ever happened in my mouth.
It's like they're making a bunch of little flavored babies in there.
Please don't say that.
Are you throwing a party? You didn't invite me? No. Hey, we gotta wake this party up. Hey, everybody, let's go in the pool.
Best your best summer with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up now.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple! Mushroom dip!
Pepperoni.
Order carry-out on the go using the Domino's app, now on Apple CarPlay.
Enjoy.
Jumpin' that, summon that bitch. Jumpin' that fire. Jumpin' that bitch, hitting that fire. Jumpin' out whip, thumbin' that bitch, coming that bitch. Ho, drumming that bitch. Chopper doing circles, it's a bird. Take him to the potty, he's a nerd. Pop out, I ain't seen niggas hit corners in the motherfucking burbs. Pop out, done politicking with the competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, nigga, 8 in the process. Nigga tryna tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Had a bomb, got a strap in the front.
The boys they call like courage. Got a good life when I grow up, I flourish. Your bitch wanna take a pic like she a tourist. Yeah, I'm a Gemini, bitch, fuck a Taurus. They talking about me like I am with the source. Got some boys in the hood, I ain't talking about more. You don't take everything in your house, get a mortgage. I need some glory, I feel like I'm Morgan, no Freeman. I drop a new song.
Your greatest fear is not that you will fall. Your greatest fear is that you will live a full life and never fly. Wondering what it's gonna be like when you jump without ever jumping. And I'm just here to tell you, jump.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple. What's your zip?
Pepperoni.
Order carryout on the go using the Domino's app, now on Apple CarPlay.
Enjoy.
Thank you everyone for watching, as we will take a 5-minute intermission heading into our next
Got it. Oh, this is gonna be the best summer ever.
What did you just say?
What are you doing here?
You better not be saying that this summer is going to be better than the one that we spent together, buddy. I mean, the parties, the pranks, the wet stuff.
You lost me on that last one, but yeah, that was fun. Although I didn't have Dash Pass back then.
I get 5 weeks of exclusive deals.
I mean, this is incredible.
That's the second best thing that's ever happened in my mouth.
It's like they're making a bunch of little flavored babies in there.
Please don't say that.
Are you throwing a party? You didn't invite me? No. Hey, we gotta wake this party up. Hey, everybody, let's go in the pool.
Best your best summer with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up now.
greatest fear is not that you will fall. Your greatest fear is that you will live a full life and never fly. Wondering what it's gonna be like when you jump without ever jumping. And I'm just here to tell you, jump.
Jumping that, summon that bitch. Jumping that fire. Jumping that bitch, hitting that fire. Jumping that whip, thumbing that bitch, coming that bitch. Ho, drumming that bitch. Chopper doing circles. It's a bird. Take him to the potty. He's a nerd. Pop out. I ain't seen niggas hit corners in the motherfucking burbs. Pop out. Done politicking with the competition. What's the word? Put that on my mama, nigga. 8 in the process. Nigga tryna tippy toe through the progress. Tongue tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got a strap in the potty. Who the fuck like this? Jumping that, summon that bitch. Jumping that fire. Jumping that bitch, hitting that fire. Jumping that whip, thumbing that bitch, coming that bitch. Ho, drumming that bitch. Chopper doing circles. It's a bird. Take him to the potty. He's a nerd. Pop out. I ain't seen niggas hit corners in the motherfucking burbs. Pop out. Done politicking with the competition. What's the word? Put that on my mama, nigga. 8 in the process. Nigga tryna tippy toe through the progress. Tongue tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got a strap.
Oh, this is gonna be the best summer ever.
What did you just say?
What are you doing here?
You better not be saying that this summer is going to be better than the one that we spent together, buddy. I mean, the parties, the pranks, the wet stuff.
You lost me on that last one, but yeah, that was fun. Although I didn't have Dash Pass back then.
I get 5 weeks of exclusive deals.
I mean, this is incredible.
That's the second best thing that's ever happened in my mouth.
It's like they're making a bunch of little flavored babies in there.
Please don't say that.
Are you throwing a party? You didn't invite me? No. Hey, we gotta wake this party up. Hey, everybody, let's go in the pool.
Best your best summer with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up now.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple! Mushroom dip!
Pepperoni.
Order carryout on the go using the Domino's app, now on Apple CarPlay.
The fighters are approaching the ring. Currently, AJ at 5'7", 195, walking around the ring.
J-Traps coming into the ring, making a big entrance versus the larger-than-life personality that is Big Money Nelson.
Now entering the ring. The ref getting him prepared for the match.
Let's hope AJ's tank does not run out. He is known for stamina issues.
But as is his opponent tonight, Gabriel Nelson.
But AJ, the much more experienced fighter, does not have a fight under his belt, but does have years of experience and a big team around him with experienced coaches. I think if I had to predict who's gonna win, I'd give it to AJ, but I do respect what Gabriel can do in the ring.
Along with my partner Justin here, I do believe AJ has the upper hand as he does have a lot more experience and he has been around more experienced trainers. But the underdog is always a player in this ring. He may pull off an upset, but let's see how this plays out. Gabriel Big Money Nelson making his way around the ring, about to enter.
Big Money seems confident. He has the do-rag, he has the shades, chain on. Let's see if he can back up the swag he has on right now.
He's been shown, even in the press conference, that he's been very confident in his abilities to take out AJ.
This does seem to be the two fighters with the most hatred for each other. These two fighters don't seem to really like each other. It should be a great fight.
There has been much beef leading up to this fight. Largely on Gabriel's part. Let's see if he can back up his statements and take down J-Traps. The match is about to commence in a couple minutes. Gabriel Big Money Nelson making her way around the ring, showing that he's very confident in his ability. Taunting right before the match begins.
Gabriel points at AJ as AJ awaits the fight. These two fighters have had a lot of trash. They have to back up in a couple minutes. One of the more, a lot of excitement built up to this fight due to these two fighters' personalities. They face each other, both don't seem intimidated. Should be a great fight.
Gabriel does seem to be on the bigger side. Maybe he can use that power and that weight to put AJ down. But we'll see what happens.
Is the taller fighter, the longer fighter. We'll see their two strategies coming in.
Gabriel taunting, looking confident.
Gabriel dancing before the fight as he stares
and it has begun.
at AJ, and the fight begins.
Gabriel trying to come in. AJ keeping his distance. AJ looking clean out there.
Big.
He's backing
Both
Gabriel.
fighters are swinging early. AJ has control. He's swinging at Gabriel.
into the corner. Into the
I think AJ's gonna fucking gas himself, bro. AJ's gonna fucking gas himself.
Gabriel does not seem phased. He is losing this first round, but he continues to take steps forward.
AJ, keep on hitting him with the power shots. Now they're in the clinch.
You have to wonder J-Trap's strategy if he's scared of gassing himself early.
But it seems that they're going out there and they're putting their all into it.
Oh.
AJ's playing more at a range.
Great first round. You have to give that to AJ though. Gabriel did seem a bit hesitant at the beginning. They both seemed gassed.
But Gabriel did not have an answer for all those combos that AJ was throwing. It seems that experience really added up and represented itself in the ring today.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple. What's your dip?
Pepperoni.
Order carryout on the go using the Domino's app, now on Apple CarPlay.
Enjoy.
The second round is about to commence.
You know, although I would say AJ did take the first round, Gabriel does have a determined look in his eye. Doesn't seem to fear AJ. We'll see how that carries into the second round.
With the aggressive fighting style that AJ represented in the first round, I hope that his stamina keeps up with it. The second round is coming
Gabriel
out.
runs right at him.
AJ back into the
They're
ring.
in the corner. Big shot. Big fighters throwing big. AJ's landing big right now. You have to be concerned for Gabriel. Oh, a push from AJ. A good jab to the head from Gabriel.
Gabriel really pushing him in the beginning here, but AJ seems to have the upper hand as he has more control of his punches.
AJ's mouthpiece does come out.
The match has continued. AJ throwing big
AJ
shots.
throwing big shots. Gabriel has his head down. Doesn't seem to have the answer. Ref tells him to continue.
AJ really utilizing that right
A
hook.
big swing from Gabriel. He
But he
misses.
misses.
Gets backed up into the corner. And that is time. Another great round from these fighters.
I believe AJ took this round as well. At the
It
moment,
is, I do believe it is 2-0 along with my partner Miguel, but it is close.
each fighter getting a talking to by their corner. But it seems that AJ took control of those first two rounds.
These fighters are putting on a show for all UAC fans everywhere.
Gabriel seems to be a little bit less confident now. He went into the second round really fast, but he seems to not have an answer for AJ's combinations. As Gabriel was being pushed back, he seemed to put his head down a bit, and that's really what propelled Gabriel to throw those really misleading hooks and to miss them. The third round is about to commence.
Gabriel still has the same look in his eyes. You have to wonder when he will start taking control of this fight, if he ever will.
He comes in strong.
He goes in. Gabriel continues to go at him, but swings with his head down. not looking at AJ, scared to get hit. Gabriel does seem to be gassed.
That every time that Gabriel does come in strong, he seems to get pulverized by AJ's combinations.
I don't know if that is the right strategy for Gabriel as he's coming early in all rounds, and AJ has had the answers and has taken control of every round up to this point.
I believe Gabriel needs to take it slow and understand his own pace, because currently going in strong and aggressively, AJ always just counters him with the
We do
combination.
have a mouthpiece issue, as this is the second time this fight AJ has had to put back in his mouthpiece.
Good fight from both fighters, but it seems AJ is able to handle anything that Gabriel has thrown against him so far.
It'll be done by 7:30.
Round 4 is about to commence.
As the referee talks to both fighters, gets them off their stool.
Seems that Gabriel hasn't been able to back up his talk in the press conference. Seems that AJ has had all the answers.
It does seem AJ has dominated. Gabriel has landed respectable shots, but I just don't think it's overpowered what AJ's done in this fight.
AJ has dodged well in Gabriel's punches. It seems that experience.
Gabriel does come out a bit stronger this round, a bit more strategic it seems. AJ's fatigue seems to be playing a role for these fighters. Good movement from AJ there.
AJ is landing more shots out of the two. Even if Gabriel has been seen to be the aggressor, AJ has an answer with his dodges and counters.
Great dodge, great skills on display for AJ as he hypes up the crowd. Taunts Gabriel a bit.
AJ countering and dodging everything.
The fourth round is over. AJ hypes up the crowd as the showman he is.
I think it was a unanimous decision that AJ has won this fight.
AJ can AJ did have control of this fight the whole way through. It does go to decision. Once again, major respect to these fighters for getting in the ring. A lot of people would not do this in front of all these people. They put on a show for us today.
AJ predicted,
AJ is, as predicted, victorious.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple! Mushroom dip!
Pepperoni.
Order carryout on the go using the Domino's app, now on Apple CarPlay.
Enjoy.
Got it. Oh, this is gonna be the best summer ever.
What did you just say?
What are you doing here?
You better not be saying that this summer is going to be better than the one that we spent together, buddy. I mean, the parties, the pranks, the wet stuff.
You lost me on that last one, but yeah, that was fun. Although I didn't have Dash Pass back then.
I get 5 weeks of exclusive deals.
I mean, this is incredible.
That's the second best thing that's ever happened in my mouth.
It's like they're making a bunch of little flavored babies in there.
Please don't say that.
Are you throwing a party? You didn't invite me? No. Hey, we gotta wake this party up. Hey, everybody, let's go in the pool.
Best your best summer with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up now.
Jumpin' that, jumpin' that, jumpin' that fire, jumpin' that bitch, hitting that fire, jumpin' that whip, jumpin' that bitch, coming that bitch, ho, jumpin' that bitch, chopper doing circles, it's a bird, take him to the potty, he's a nerd, pop out, I ain't seen niggas hit corners in the motherfucking burbs, pop out, done politicking with the competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, nigga, 8 in the process. Nigga tryna tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
Ooh, pineapple! Mushroom dip!
Pepperoni.
Order carryout on the go using the Domino's app, now on Apple CarPlay.
In our next fight, Martin Rodriguez coming in with experience, 5'9", 160, versus Junior
Alvarado.
who, although not the experience, is known for his technical ability and comes in at 5'9", 170. We'll be right back with that fight. Martin makes his rounds around the gym with his team following. Both of these fighters do seem overly confident. You have to love their energy coming into the fight.
But it just seems that Martin looks more experienced than his opponent, Junior Alvarado. He does seem confident. He has that look in his eyes. He looks like he's done this before. Sebastian
Sebastian's
looks to be keeping
movement.
distance.
Sebastian using his movement, footwork.
Troy counters the jab. Sebastian's
Oh,
broken.
Sebastian seems to be a little rattled.
The big right
Big
hook.
right hook. Another big right hook. Sebastian seems to be looping his punches. Troy seems to have the more fundamentals. A close round up to this point. Oh, a big right hand and a miss from Troy.
Troy
A good
with
left
the
jab
jab.
from Troy.
Sebastian with the big right hand.
Oh, Sebastian
Troy,
looks a little
oh,
rattled.
big right hand by Sebastian.
Troy is landing the combinations. Sebastian a bit of a shell right now. Doesn't seem to have a big liver shot. Sebastian doesn't seem phased.
Sebastian with the jab.
Oh, Sebastian. I think he needs to throw more. He's letting Troy control the pace of this fight right now.
Sebastian seems to be a bit more hesitant with his punches compared to Troy. Oh, big right hand.
Troy responds. Sebastian's getting aggressive.
Sebastian seems to be throwing a lot of power
This
punches
is
here.
the longest fight we've seen up to this point. Fatigue may play a part. This round does seem long already. Oh,
4 2-minute rounds.
Sebastian to the corner. Sebastian hit to the body. Troy lands.
Sebastian with a big
lands.
overhand.
Sebastian seems to try to land that big power punch. It just hasn't worked out up to this point.
A beautiful first round by both fighters. Sebastian seems to be throwing more power punches as well as being huddled into a shell by Troy. Troy has responded beautifully by countering with his footwork. He seems to be throwing less power punches, but he's worked more on the fundamentals.
A really close fight. This is 4 rounds, 2 minutes. This is a really long fight. There is time. There is a lot of time left. It was close. Could go either fighter. I think I'd say Troy had the upper hand, but I wouldn't be mad if you said Sebastian took that round.
Lots of fundamentals and technique are going to play a role in who wins today. As at the moment, Troy is more focused on his technique. Sebastian is more focused on landing those big hits.
It did seem Sebastian was a bit too reliant on trying to land that big right hand. He needs to focus more on his fundamentals that he's practiced. Overall, not a bad round for Sebastian. I do think he can do better.
Round 2 is commencing.
Both fighters do seem to be about the same skill level. Sebastian seems to be panicked. Oh, a big right hand he swings. Troy's coach is telling him to slow it down, take it easy early.
Sebastian is focusing on that overhand
These
right.
two fighters do not want to gas themselves. Troy lands.
Sebastian keeps on hitting those big right overhands. He's focused on hitting Troy with those big shots. Troy is focused on getting on the inside, and Sebastian has a longer reach.
Sebastian does seem to be a little tired. Troy is not capitalizing as Troy has yet to... Both fighters seem to be slowing down in the second. Sebastian keeps throwing that
Sebastian
right,
is getting pushed against the
right
wall.
hook. Sebastian getting hit. Oh, big dodge from
dodges.
Sebastian.
Big right hand by Sebastian.
Both teams tired. Both teams tired. Sebastian blocks. Troy is throwing. Jab to the body by Troy. Left hook. Right uppercut. Oh,
He's getting hit to the body.
A standing count for Sebastian. He's running on empty right now. Might not have much left in the tank. Troy takes it. Sebastian just didn't have the stamina to keep up with him. It was a good fight. It It was a good fight while it lasted. Sebastian just seemed to take too much punishment and couldn't respond.
That just shows that stamina and energy play as large a role as technique in fighting here.
Sebastian did look like he knew what he was doing, but he might have gassed himself. Troy is the winner. A big applause from the crowd. Deservedly so.
Good fight, nonetheless.
Troy takes in the moment. Big shout out. Congratulations to Troy. Sebastian put up a good effort.
Respect to Sebastian as well for being able to go to the ring, even with knowing that he doesn't have as much stamina as the rest.
And up next is our main event, Javier Gomez versus Carlos Rodriguez, the fight you guys have all been waiting for.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Domino's?
Yes.
And say goodbye to the drive-thru with every tap.
Okay, what should we get?
We're in a 5-minute intermission before the main event. And our main event is getting ready to start. Both fighters preparing. As our pledge, we are just moments away from the main event at UAC 1, the event that the fight that all you guys have been waiting for, highly anticipated. You can feel the buzz in the air, waiting for this. Everyone's up. Many fans are on their feet in excitement.
Phoebe. Oh, wait. Phoebe. Get the poster.
Javi does his lap around the gym as he gets ready to enter. He goes against Carlos, who's actually the only fighter at this event with past fighting experience. Carlos Damian Rodriguez comes into this bout 2-0. Javi Gomez is experienced. He has practiced for years, just never had a fight.
Let's see what these two can do. Two experienced fighters. Possibly the greatest fight we're going to see today.
Javi walks into the blue corner. looking confident, looking sharp.
Javi also notably has a career in kickboxing and Muay Thai. Both fighters are familiar with the physical aspect of the sport.
Javi does get his round of applause from people around the gym as he is a respected opponent for Carlos Damian Rodriguez.
I'm really looking forward to this match. I want to see how this unfolds. It's probably the most
anticipated fight here for sure. You can tell everyone's excited. People are nervous. It's split in the crowd, I would say. Javi getting ready in his corner, showing his footwork.
He's in the zone. He seems very confident.
Looks in the zone, doesn't look like he can get phased right now. Carlos is about to make his walkout.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is this the last fight?
He has a couple of years of Carlos, and the crowd erupts for Carlos. Love throughout this crowd. Many people came to see him fight.
Let's see what type of show unfolds tonight with Carlos Damian Rodriguez versus Javier Gomez. Much love and respect for both these fighters. Both seem very confident.
Many chants for Carlos. He takes his lap around the ring. He walks towards his cousin AJ, looking confident. He has not looked at Javi yet in this. You gotta think, is he playing mind games?
5 rounds, 2 minutes each. Enough time for both fighters to unleash some brutal combinations and show the results of their training.
And as stated in prior fights, fatigue is gonna play a factor. This is a very long fight, much longer than when fighters usually fight at this level. It's a very long. Carlos comes in at 5'7", 155.
Javier Gomez comes in at a 5'6", 155. Equal weight.
And once again, a major shout out to our sponsors, Prophecy, Snyder's, Domino's, and anyone who's helped out, giving this opportunity to commentate today and let these fighters show off their ability and their skill.
Along with Spartan's Gym for hosting this event tonight.
So let's get and the fight is about to begin.
Both fighters seem confident, ready to show the fruition of their training. Both fighters come in quickly.
Both feeling each other out in the first couple seconds. Damien Rodriguez did predict a third round knockout on Javi.
Carlos utilizing his jab effectively. Javi responded with a right hook.
These two fighters should pace themselves, as this is a marathon, not a sprint. Javi throwing quick, Carlos nodding no.
Both are effectively countering each other.
Both have matched each other's energy. Both look to
Javi
study each
clinching.
other.
Currently in the first round, they have begun just studying each other.
Oh, a big left hook from Damien. Carlos using that left hand a lot. The crowd is excited. Javi does seem quick.
Javi dodges
He is
Carlos's
answering.
hooks.
I don't know if it's enough to win him this round. We still have time though.
They're currently pacing one another and making sure the other doesn't get the upper hand.
I would say this round has shaped out to be pretty even. Oh, Carlos lands! Carlos lands! Oh, a feint from Carlos! A feint from Carlos seems to have Javi hurt.
That's the end of the first round.
You'd have to say Carlos has the upper hand. He did land power punches. He seems to be the more powerful fighter of the two, while Javi does seem to have the speed.
Nonetheless, it was a good round. Each opponent displayed the fruition of their training. Each had their own technique. They were able to dodge effectively, land strikes, feel each other out, and go with the moment.
Both fighters should feel good. I think Carlos should feel a little better about himself, but
Javi is not counted out though. He was a good contender, and he continues to show the fruition of his training. He was able to counter Carlos multiple times, and he was able to effectively use his footwork and dodging ability.
Javi's in this fight for a reason, because he's a good fighter who knows what he's doing. He should be able to get a couple rounds in this fight, but you would have to say he's down right now.
And the second round is commencing.
The second round starts, both fighters meet.
Carlos throws to the body.
Carlos trying to establish that jab to the body. Oh, Javi lands! Javi's landing big right hooks.
And they're in the clinch now.
Both fighters just seem to be testing each other, seeing how they're gonna react to every punch.
Javi with a big right hook. He's playing lower. He may try.
Big combinations from Javi.
Javi with the big right hook.
Oh, Javi does land with the right hand.
The big dodges by Javi.
Javi's quick as he's able to get away from that jab from Damien.
Left hook by
Javi
Javi.
lands.
Big dodge.
Javi
with
seems to have control
with a
right now.
combination.
He seems to have Damien on his toes.
Both work as in-fighters since they're a bit on the shorter side. So it's really interesting to see how these two play out against each other and not against a taller opponent. Combination by Carlos coming in. Javi goes into a clinch. He hits a left hand. 30 seconds left in the round.
This round does seem to be pretty even. You might give the edge to Javi at the moment though.
Clinch. Javi throwing shots to the body. He seems to be going
Carlos
lower.
landing to the body. Rodriguez with the left hand hook. Oh, big left hand from Dame as Javi lands as well. Carlos has done really good for himself in these last 10 seconds.